Good morning, students of grade 9. Today we are going to study about the topic plant nutrition. In this topic we will discuss about the process by which plants get their energy and prepare their own food, that is we already know photosynthesis. For the photosynthesis, the important structure or the important part of the plant is the leaf. Leaf is the place or leaf is the room where plant prepare their own food. And for the preparation of their own food in the presence of sunlight, there are certain inorganic ions or minerals are required. So we will also discuss about the mineral nutrition of the plants. First of all, you must know that what type of nutrition is there, so that you may understand that what kind of organisms need to prepare their own food and what organisms are depending on the other producers or other organisms to get their food. Autotrophs are the organisms that can synthesize their own food in the presence of certain inorganic or raw material, and these autotrophs are known as producers, as they are the universal producers for all the other organisms present in the world. They include all the green plants and certain bacteria which can also prepare their own food. Bacteria are the microscopic organisms, as we have already studied in chapter number 1, that microorganisms are the smallest organisms present on the earth. They cannot be seen via naked eye. You need microscope to see these microorganisms. So some of the microorganisms including bacteria are acting as the producers in the chain of the nutrient supply. Chemosynthetic autotrophs are the autotrophs which utilize chemical energy, certain chemicals instead of light energy. Like autotrophs use sunlight to prepare the food, and chemosynthetic autotrophs require certain chemicals to prepare their organic material. Now come to the next category of the organisms, that are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs do not prepare their own food. They depend on the autotrophs for their food. They get organic material from the autotrophs, and they are not able to produce their own food. The heterotrophs includes animals and fungi. They do not have green pigment, because green pigment is required to absorb the sunlight in order to prepare the food. So heterotrophs do not have the green pigment, chlorophyll, nor the organelle, chloroplast. So they are depending on the producers, and they are termed as consumers. And in further studies you will know about the primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. Now, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which light energy is captured from the sun, converted into chemical energy, and carbon dioxide and water are acting as a raw material in this process. In the presence of carbon dioxide and water, by absorbing the sunlight, the chlorophyll can produce organic product, that is glucose, and oxygen releases as a byproduct, which is useful for the other heterotroph organisms. And light energy in this regard is very important, because light energy or sunlight can activate the process of photosynthesis. The equation for the photosynthesis can be written as carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light and in the chlorophyll produces glucose and oxygen. Symbolic equation can be represented as 6 carbon dioxide molecules reacts with 6 water molecules to produce 1 glucose molecule, that is C6H12O6, and carbon dioxide. And oxygen, 6 molecules of oxygen. Now, the photosynthesis is not as simple process as we have already studied in our primary classes. There are certain stages of photosynthesis, and the two main stages are dark reaction and light reaction. Photoreaction and synthesis stage. Photo stage. This is a light dependent reaction. In this reaction, sunlight absorbed by the chlorophyll has started the chemical reactions, and the sunlight converted into energy to make ATP. ATP is the energy rich molecule, stands for adenosine triphosphate, and another energy rich compound, that is NADPH, nicotinamide diadenine phosphate, which will be used to drive the next stage. And the next stage is dark light independent stage. It is also known as Calvin cycle. In this cycle, carbon fixing reactions takes place. What are carbon fixing reactions? We will discuss this in the next classes. And in this reaction, ATP has been used to convert inorganic molecules to organic molecules. Inorganic molecules are carbon dioxide and water, and organic molecules are glucose. So inorganic molecules will be converted into organic molecules, and these organic molecules like glucose then stored and transported in the different parts of the body of the plant. So this is all about the introduction of the photosynthesis and the plant nutrition. Thank you so much. And you have to see the book Biology Matters as well as Fundamentals of Biology for the topics I have taught you today. And please do not go through the investigations written in your book, because that are experimental based, or that comes in the category of the alternative to practical exam. So we will discuss that later in our classes, face-to-face classes. Thank you so much.